wonder if I can just like rest that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What's your name?
Grant Crawford,
How old are you?
24,
Where are you from?
Nashville, Tennessee.
What do you do?
I work out in a Nissan factory in the paint plant. I handle the cosmetics of the vehicles.
Who are you?
I don't know how to answer that.
Why are you here?
I'm more here for the healing. I don't know if it'd be considered emotional healing or mental healing, but I would definitely say I have a problem with anxiety that I've had very much difficulty conquering, and it's evolved past my understanding. So I'm hoping that ayahuasca can give me a better understanding of the problem so that I can better tackle it.
Are you spiritual?
I've become spiritual in the past maybe year, maybe a little bit over a year. But I grew up very heavily religious. I was indoctrinated into Seventh Day Adventism, and I never really felt like I belonged there. I've always had a naturally inquisitive nature, and I never really fit in. I was always treated poorly by my peers, and it eventually came to a point where I stepped away from the religion, had a very bad taste of religion for the longest time, was a very God-hating atheist. And it's not until the past year or so that I've really kind of let go of a lot of the anger that religion has caused me, and have become a little bit more spiritual, even though I don't believe in a personal God or specific deity. My idea of God is more of a pantheistic view where I kind of believe that God is everything. God is the idea of everything being connected into one.
What are your experiences with psychedelics?
Psychedelics to me first started out as the way it was first pitched to me. I must have been 18 or 19 at the time, and some of my friends had told me about it, and they always described it as a very visual thing. It was all about the visuals. It would make you see all this crazy shit. And at the time, I was just looking to have a good time. I was like, sure, and I ended up trying it. And, you know, I didn't give a damn about the visuals. Ever since the first time I did it, I kind of realized that it kind of changed my perspective of things. Like, the way that I think is, I'm a very logic-driven person, and the type of way that my logic works is I like to look at things from different perspectives. So the thing about psychedelics is it kind of undoes like the natural pathways that you take, because as humans, like, we're very adaptive with the way we think. And so if I always tell people, if I say to you like B's and C's, you might think alphabet, because people are constantly using the alphabet and they're using language to communicate in their normal day-to-day life. But like on psychedelics, since it kind of undoes like cultural normities and kind of undoes what is considered the idea of normal, if I say to you B's and C's, you might actually think of like bumblebees and like bodies of waters and like a sea. So the fact that it would kind of reduce you to like a zero perspective, I found that there was so much to learn from using it as a tool, and so I was always fascinated by the way it would make me think. And ever since then, I've just experimented with different types of psychedelics, see what they do. I'd say, but the only psychedelics I've ever had any kind of profound, thought-provoking experiences with have been shrooms and LSD. There's been like a 25I N-bomb that I've done. It would just, it didn't do any, it was just a visual trip. I never really felt like any of the logic that was being given to me was anything of significance or anything to learn from. And in DMT, there's no logic at all. It's just visuals. So it's just a mass chaos of, I don't know what the hell that was, but we're moving on now. So that's pretty much it for psychedelics.
Do you have any other comments or anything else you'd like to say?
Not off the top of my head. I haven't really done this.
Okay, cool, thank you.